Uh, Unfortunate. Okay. We're on Route 42, doing one of the headbutt trees. Did not get the Heracross, got the Apom. But I think that means the next one, since I have the Spearow, I have the Apom, will be Heracross. Provided I can get the, right headbutt tree, obviously. So let's catch this one. Are you fast? Not that fast. Okay, come on now. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Apom. We're going to go for Mappo. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, the other one was 43, I want to say. Okay. This should be the tree, so this should be a guaranteed Heracross. If I have it correct. I don't, because Heracross isn't actually on this route. I forgot about that. Route 33 isn't the Heracross, it's the Pineco Hoot Hoot Execute. And I got the Pineco. Potentially an Explode Mon? An Explode Sack? Now. Which it definitely does. Well, I'm so glad I put in all that effort and careful consideration for absolutely nothing. But going forward, if there's any other headbutt routes, it will, and the Heracross is there, it should be guaranteed Heracross. We ain't done with encounters just yet. There's still a little bit more. Olivine City. Just gonna surf for the Tentacool. Pretty good Pokemon. Pretty good Pokemon. Do I have a decent, you know. This should be okay. Such great music. I think this is guaranteed. The only difference is the levels. Oh, I do get the Tentacruel, which is a 10%. So that's pretty cool. I think he can eat it. Oh, I've got Tackle. Into yellow. Hooked by a rod, indeed it was. And we have ourselves a Tentacruel. We shall call you Lurent. Lurent, I'm pretty sure that is all in there. It is. Lurent the Tentacruel. There we are, still recording. Okay, so here we are at Chuck. Feeling pretty confident. Don't think this is going to be too big of a deal. He leads with a Primeape. I'm going to lead with my Haunter. He really can't touch me at all. If I had a setup move on Haunter, this would be the freest fight in the gen, hands down. Even freer than Bugsy, if that's even possible. But we don't, unfortunately. So the only issue will be dealing with the Poliwrath, but I've got some options for that. So without further ado, let's just win. Let's just win. Watch this. Watch how strong man I am. Me strong man. Me win battle. Me strong man. Me trounce battle. Leader Chuck sends out the Primeape. It really can't do anything to me. It's got like Scratch, Leer, Fury Swipes, something else. Who cares? Um... Is that worth trying to do? Or am I overcomplicating things? I'm overcomplicating things. I'm not going to worry about that. That's a 3-8 KO. That's fine. Lowering my physical doesn't matter because I'm not going to be hit on the physical side anyway. I can only be hit with Surf, which is special. Can I take a Surf? Where are we at? We're at 30. Yep, I can take a Surf, so may as well. Now, with that hit, I'm going to take the chance to Hypnosis. Miss. We both miss. I land mine. I'm not going to press with Sly. I'm just going to take my chance to switch. Now, who's going to be the best switch in here? Probably you. I can pretty much eat anything you try and do. Baits to full heal. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dragon Rage. That's unfortunate. What are you likely to do against me? Surf, Dynamic Punch, Hypnosis. You're likely to Dynamic Punch. So I'm going to go into Sly again. I don't think you would go Surf, so I think this is pretty safe. Mind Reader. I'm gonna curse. I think I'm guaranteed 1 turn of sleep. And even if you were to heal that turn, we would have been fine. Now, just in case you wake up, I'm just gonna go... What have we got? We have, you, right? You should be fairly safe as well, because I'm part poison. Still fast asleep. I doubt you're gonna have a full restore. You might heal its health, but I think it should still be asleep. Wakes up, use it. Doesn't matter. Curse is gonna kill it. That's GG. Alright, fairly easy fight. I'm liking it. These traders only have 2 Pokemon. To be fair, they only have 2 Pokemon. It's kind of not that complicated when they... it's like a 6v2, but... I've gotta set the rule of just level capping. Eventually, like, particularly I think Gen 5 is where it's gonna be a bit trickier. But even Gen 3, it starts to ramp up. The game starts to develop a bit more. Jasmine has 3, Price has 3, and Claire has 4. So yeah, it's not uniform. Two Pokemon. Just for whatever reason, he decides to walk out with only 2, and that's a clean W. So I think that this here counts as my Mahogany encounter, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what we can get here, but I'm just gonna lead off with you instead. What can we get here? It's either gonna be like Rocket Hideout, excuse me, or Mahogany. Either way, I don't have an encounter there. So that's obviously dupes. Oh, and I need to fight it. Let's go into you. It's the Voltorb. Okay. We're gonna scoop ourselves up a Voltorb, which I can also use in this upcoming gym. So I can't be mad about that. That's pretty good. Fixed damage. Except I miss. Did it explode? Or did it not even have 20 health? I don't know. Either way, I know that Mahogany's, I think, done. Alright, here we are. We are at Price. I accidentally clicked the button before I decided to do a little bit of preamble, show you my team, but with 31 across the board, that's a level cap because of the Piloswine, I think is the ace. Again, I don't think this is going to be a big of a struggle. The Piloswine is water ground, and then we have the Seal who's water and Dugong water ice. So I decided to lead off with my now Magneton. Probably going to clean up the first couple of Pokemon pretty easily, and then we'll move on. I didn't bring a grass type because I think that's just a little bit risky, because they don't have the Piloswine doesn't have a ground type move. It doesn't, but it does have ice. They all do. So I thought bringing an ice type, bringing a grass type is a little bit risky. I opted against it. But straight up Thunder Shock. Fairly simple stuff there. It doesn't one-shot, but maybe I can bait a heal. It misses Icy Wind. No heal baited, that's fun. I'm not sure what like gym trainers do or don't heal. I've seen them heal status, just not HP. Sends out the Dugong. Let's see what work we can put in here. Not quite a 2-shot. Now we should eat this pretty well. Just because Magneton's such a great goddamn Pokemon. It's so good, dude. Just steel typing in general is great. But on something like... it's just so good. Obviously, watch out for your ground, but there isn't that many ground types in the game. So it's not really that much of an issue. And then obviously with this Piloswine, we've checked ahead. It doesn't have a ground type move. Icy Wind, Fury Attack, Mist, and Blizzard. So we're pretty well off here. Except I am an idiot and I stay in and try and Thunder Shock it. Because I am that smart. I could get some Sonic Booms off on it. Try and chip it down a little bit. Lands the blizzard. Yeah, I don't think I can live a quit blizzard, so let's switch now. So if it's gonna go for blizzard, we're gonna want something like... Well, you seem to be a good option at the moment. We should eat that, yeah. From here we can just use Staff. I am Mystic Water boosted. I went back and got it. I think you can get it back in, what is it? Cherry Grove? You just surf off the shore of Cherry Grove, you can get a Mystic Water. And that is all she wrote, sir. So yeah, I mean, these fights are easy. I feel like I'm having to plan a little bit more than I did in Gen 1, but they're still just as easy, if you do plan. So, there's that. We have the Glacier. Now we're going back to Jasmine to pick up Jasmine's badge. And I think the Steelix from memory is 35, so that'll be our new level cap. Team 16. Icy Wind. Fixed damage and lowers speed. So, as far as the Jasmine fight goes, all I think I'm ever gonna need is Quagsire, because we have Surf and we have Earthquake. I haven't done any other planning besides that. I think I'm gonna click Earthquake twice, Surf once, and be done with the fight. Not much else to say, really. And there's not much they can do to me, either. Like, maybe this Steelix sets up Sunny Days so Surf doesn't kill. But then why don't I just click Earthquake 3 times? There's one. This is quite effective. The Magnemites don't stand a chance, basically. Maybe this is the freest. I don't know. These gym battles are pretty easy. I wonder what's easier, this? What was easy, this or Bugsy? They're both pretty easy. Here's the Steelix. So the Earthquake's still gonna two-shot. They do set up Sunny Day. But that doesn't really matter. Because you're just as weak to Earthquake as you are to Surf. Easiest fight of my life. Where'd go Quagsire? Thank you for giving me the mineral badge. Now what's next? We've done Price already. So we're straight on to Claire. Dope. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So for Claire, it's going to be particularly important. The ice path encounter is going to be particularly important. And I'm hoping that there's a repel trick that we can do to get us a good encounter there, to be able to deal with Claire easier. But now I think we have some rocket plot shenanigans that happened before then. Yeah. We have another headbutt tree attempt. And unless I've got it wrong again, we got the A-Pom, didn't we? We did. So this could very well guaranteed be Heracross. wait till we find something. Spearow. Spearow. Oh yeah, Heracross, already asleep. Don't know what level it is. Don't want to hit it with anything. Let's just throw some Pokeballs. Okay, I'm gonna need to hit it with something. Let's go Sly. Ooh, I'm not confident. I'm not confident in hitting it with anything. I just need to try and catch it. Alright, dope. We got the Heracross. I feel like this is an easy nickname. Let's go Chase. Chase the Heracross. Bill. Yeah, I need to switch boxes. Ooh, let's do that. I'm glad Bill reminds us. So, Ice Path. After thinking about it, I think I'm just gonna go for the Swinub. And in this bottom floor area, it's guaranteed anyway. All the other ones are dupes. I considered Jinx, and a few floors down, there's a chance you can get it, but it's not even guaranteed, even using the repel trick, because it would still be between the Jinx and the Swinub. And I don't know, Jinx has good special as far as I'm aware, but I feel like Swinub, Piloswine will do the trick for Claire. It'll definitely help me out a lot. So let's just pick up the Swinub here. Here it is. Endure. Put it to sleep. Get maybe one Nightshade off. That will do the trick. Oh, and we can call it Buns. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't think it's a hot take to say that the Radiator is kind of a joke, and so far it has been. But as I was going to the underground after you get the basement key, I didn't realize there was a rival fight here. So I don't know if I'm over leveled for this. Okay, I definitely am over leveled for this. However, I might not be able to even help it, because the level cap for Jasmine was 35, and that was the most recent gym. And so if you're not even at that, then I don't feel as bad. But I do need to switch here. I'll switch to Emmett. Easy. I mean, yeah. You have your own. I have power on my side. So you have Sneasel. You have the big booty. Okay, see, it was 32. So I was always going to be over leveled for this. Shadow Ball. I taught Shadow Ball to my Haunter as well. But beyond that, that was incredibly easy. Oh, and also, I'm at the point now at level 37 where a lot of these, what would be trade evolutions, start evolving. Rather than have it evolve by trade, that's what the change of possible evos is doing. A lot of them is just evolve at 30 or 37 or 40 instead of, yeah. So now we have our Machamp and we have our Gengar. Super good. So I guess this is the big bad of this whole plot. With the rockets in the radio tower. I think this is the last guy. So is this like the leader at the moment? Rocket executive. Leads with a handout. Not a great plan since I'm leading with Gyarados. But points for trying. It's not gonna survive. So yeah, this whole thing has been pretty easy. I've just been speeding through all the trainers, and you only have 3 Pokemon. Coughing. Same deal. I picked up an amulet coin, which is one of the items you can get as you're progressing through this. So now I'm gonna get hella money. And Houndoom. Whoa. Houndoom survives. That's off a bite. Whoa, you actually did some damage to me, dude. What the hell? I'm blown away that you lived that surf. If I was Mystic Water, you wouldn't have. But I'm gonna keep the Mystic Water on my power. How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task after all, like Giovanni did before me. I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell. Why? Ah, drat! My first attempt at executing a plan failed. I give up. Seems a bit silly. I received a clear bell. But it was old and creaky, so we replaced it with our radio tower. We dug up that bell during construction. I heard that all sorts of Pokemon lived in Goldenwood in the past. Perhaps that bell has some connection to the Tin Tower in Ecruteak. That reminds me, I have a Team Rocket whispering. Tin Tower. Is that in Ecruteak? I think it's a Ultra Ball. Alright, we're at 45. There's a lot of juicy stuff here. We have because this is Crystal, this is during the day. Graveler, but that's dupes. Graveler, Gligar, Skarmory, Phanpy, Donphan. So basically, Gligar, Skarmory, Donphan. I'm okay with any of those. I think they're all incredible. I think the best out of them would probably be the Skarmory. But I would not be upset about the Gligar or the Donphan, because they're both incredible as well. I'm going to leave it to the fates. I could Repel Trick and get rid of the Gligar and give boosted odds for the Donphan or the Skarmory, but I'm not going to. Just going to leave it up to fate. What are we going to get? Are we going to Graveler re-encounter? We are. Oh, Graveler Geodude, yeah. We get the Donphan. Alright, alright. Alright. Amazing ground type Pokemon. So much so that it will definitely destroy me. So we're gonna switch. It's gonna have more than 40 health, so Dragon Rage is pretty safe. And then from here, I'm going to... Easy catch. Now, what are we gonna call you? I'm gonna call you. If I know how to type. Oh my god, I really don't, do I? Honda. Alright. I guess now I'll see you in Claire's gym. I think that's all the encounters that we can get. In this immediate area. If not, you'll see me again, but if not, we'll be grinding out the team for Claire. Okay. 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 Yes. We're right next to Claire. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. This is my team, yo. This is my team. Gyarados, Quagsire, Gengar, Poliwrath, Machamp, Venomoth. 40 across the board. Now, because I'm so nervous about this one in particular, I have sort of level creeped it to the edge of 40. So I may very well get to 41 in the fight. Because I'm really not confident in my ability to take out the Kingdra. I have some plans, but they could easily just fall apart. So my plan is lead off with Gyarados. 3 strengths will take out the first Dragonair, which I think is the Surf Dragonair. I have Paralyzed Cure Berries on my Gyarados and my Quagsire because they are 2 Pokemon I'm planning on taking out the Dragonair with, and all the Dragonairs have Thunder Wave. So 2 Paralyzed Cure Berries there. Once I have taken out the first one, I assume they will come in with the Thunderbolt Dragonair because it's quite effective. But then I have my Quagsire, I switch in. If it goes for Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave, we're fine. If it goes for Slam, we'll eat it, and if it paralyzes, it doesn't matter, we're fine. And then 2 AQs will kill. And then depending on how much damage we've taken, I'll be able to do the same thing, 2 AQs on the final Dragonair. If not, it's just a combination of the Quagsire and the Gyarados to take out that 3rd Dragonair, which I think will be the Ice Beam Dragonair. And then onto the Kingdra. My plan is Gengar with Nightmare and Dream Eater potentially, but Nightmare is better, but if I think I need to Dream Eater, I will. And so I've got the Hypnosis there. That's also why I've bought that is also why I've brought along the Poliwrath, because it does have Hypnosis as well, so there's a bit of synergy there. And it can tank hits, and I'm pretty sure that it'll bait Hyper Beam. So basically I stay in for as long as I can to try and put it to sleep. As soon as it's asleep, I'll go into the Gengar. If I never really get there, I'm hoping that it baits the Hyper Beam so I get a clean switch anyway. And then I just try with the Hypnosis with the Gengar itself. This is here pretty much just for Dynamic Punch potential. It's a 50% to hit, but its stab, it's incredibly powerful, and it's almost guaranteed to confuse. In Gen 2 it's not guaranteed, but it's like 99%. In Gen 3 I think it is guaranteed, but if it doesn't get confused if I land it, that would just be really unfortunate. But yeah, that's very iffy, especially since Kingdra has Smokescreen, but that's just like a glass cannon kind of thing. I'm fine if Machamp does go down. And then we have you. Now, I did misplay with the Venomoth, because Venomoth was going to be another put-to-sleep Pokemon. But if you end up doing this, sort of mimicking this, I was just speeding up in grinding, and you need to cancel the evolution till 36, because at 36 the Venonat is going to get the sleep powder, whereas now you still get it, but too late. You get it at like 41. So that's a bit unfortunate. Don't think I'll actually be able to have that, but if I had just waited till 36 for the evolution, I would have learnt it, and then I would have went on, evolved, and done everything I needed to do. And it would have been another thing that I'm pretty sure baits Hyper Beam and can put them to sleep. Much like the Poliwrath. So yeah, I'm pretty heavily relying on Gengar. Like, heavily relying on the Gengar. To be able to put in the work. I think I have Quick Claw. Do I have the quickest of claws? I think I'm just gonna pray, and I hope that this works out for me. Wish me luck, guys. And let me know, like, what's some strats that you have implemented in the past that's been pretty consistent versus the Kingdra? Because that's the biggest thing. It's so difficult to deal with. And yeah, there are Pokemon that can do it, but they're not in early gens. They're not at this point in the game, or they don't have good movesets. They don't have the moves that you would expect them to have. And so that's the wall that we kind of hit. Come on. Like, it's pretty bad when my best strat is trying to land Hypnosis against a Pokemon that has Smokescreen. It's not guaranteed at all. I feel like this is the one and only one killer of Gen 2. I feel like Whitney was kind of bad, and maybe Morty too, but they weren't one killers. I think this is a one killer. So I calced 3 strengths to kill the Dragonair. That was not a crit. Wow. So this will hurt. Not. It's 2 strengths, which is actually pretty big. But I still need to switch here. It just means I save a lot more health than I thought. So I can't afford to stay in against this Dragonair because it'll be the T-Bolt Dragonair. T-Wave. I just realized I don't need to put the Paralyzed Cube Berry onto the Quagsire. I'm not going to be affected anyway. Although maybe it can't hit me with an Electric type move, but it can still paralyze me with Slam and Dragon Breath. Okay, nope. I take it all back. It was worth. I got critted, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's still EQ 2-hit KO. Just don't paralyze me this time. That was 50 damage. Man, dude. That was 50 damage. So on regular it's going to do 25. I get past there anyway. That's great. That is great. Now... here's the last Dragonair. Now I'm going to calc Dragon Breath compared to what I assume is going to be. Slam will do nothing. Dragon Breath is stab, so I might do a bit more. It's going to do 50 at max. But I need to see how the Ice Beam compares. compares to Dragon Breath if I'm in with a Quagsire. Also, am I 41 now? No, I didn't quite get enough XP just to go to 41 off of that. Dragon Breath is doing slightly less. So if we assume I think I can still live it. I still think I can live a crit Ice Beam. Oh yeah. Fully powered. Unfortunate, but now I know it's going to go for the Ice Beam. How well can the Gyarados take the Ice Beam? You are 41. Yeah, Gyarados can take it. Gyarados can take the Ice Beam. Just don't get frozen. That would be like worst case scenario. Okay. And this strength should two-shot like the first Dragonair. T-Wave landing is unfortunate. Oh, I thought we used our berry, but we didn't. For some reason I thought we used the berry on the first Dragonair, but we didn't. Saved it for the second, and now they're both gone. Okay. Do I stay in and try and get some chip damage off on the Kingdra? Let's go to Kingdra now. It's pretty nerve-wracking. Kingdra having the Hyper Beam. Dragon Breath Surf. Hyper Beam is putting in the work. It does the most damage, but it's not going to kill me. Crit 80%. Am I at 80? I feel like I'm just above 80, so I should be able to live a crit Hyper Beam. And that'll let me get 2 hits off. If it does use Hyper Beam, I'll take that chance to get a clean switch into maybe the Machamp. Strength versus Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage, I think, is going to do a bit more. But Strength surprised me. I think Strength is better because the calcs are a bit different. And it did a lot more than I expected against a Dragonair, so I think it's lowballing me here. I think Strength is the better option. Only if I get a high roll Strength though. I think this is more consistent. They also add speed. That's a 3-hit KO. Dragon Breath. Easy. I'm still gonna live a crit. Dragon Breath. Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam misses. I will die to crit Hyper Beam here. I think that Machamp won't. And I think Machamp can live a crit Hyper Beam, and then it needs to recharge, and then I'll take that clean switch. Do I go for the... Oh, I could seismic toss here. Percentage wise. It's a 29%. And it's definitely above that. I don't think that will kill. What about Karate Chop? That's less, but Karate Chop has a chance to crit. Karate Chop critting would kill. Low Kick was the other one. I think it's fairly heavy. No, it's the same as Karate Chop. And then you've got Dynamic Punch, which, if it lands, will definitely kill. You know what? Content. We actually land a Dynamic Punch. Yeah, that's dead. Oh, we just beat Claire. No deaths. You suck, Claire. Jesus Christ. I wasn't nervous. The dragon uses challenge. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. It was 37. And I think we have everything else. So, it's night time. And we never got our Route 37 encounter because we were saving it for a very special purpose. And that was repel at level 16 to get ourselves a guaranteed Stantler. Give it to me. There it is. You beautiful boy, girl. Stantler. Okay, it's gonna hypnosis me. I can do that too. There we go. Let's throw some balls. It's been quite evasive. There we go, we got the Stantler! I'm going to disregard the naming theme because this is me. This is definitely me. Definitely me. Now we'll head over to Elm's lab.